Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from the Roman Reigns Fangirl channel. I am back today with another video. I am reviewing Found Season 2, Episode 9. Child, my show is back on TV. TV is great again. I am so excited because everybody knows how much I love this show. This is probably like the only show that I'm really watching right now. And I really hope when season 2 is over with, they get renewed for a third season because this show is very popular. It's all over Instagram. It's all over TikTok. Damn near everyone is watching this show because it's that fucking good. Episode 9 for season 2 is picking up where episode 8 left off with Gabby meeting Sir at the school. She meets him at the school. Now, I'm just gonna, go over what I feel like was important in this episode. As far as the case is concerned, I wasn't really too much about that. I'm talking about like important highlights that I want to get out, things that irritate me. I'm gonna talk about that. As far as I'm concerned, I know some people said this episode was a bit of a disappointment. The only thing I would say that I felt like they kind of teased, but it didn't happen. I thought we were gonna be getting like a Gabby and like Sir showdown. Like I thought they were gonna be like, like fighting because that's why she got the brass knuckles. But to find out in this episode that it wasn't that, they was just talking. I was like, okay, they kind of teased that they were probably gonna be fighting, but I was okay with them having the conversation that they had in the school. It didn't need to be too much. I feel like that time when Gabby needs to fight back for Sir is when he's trying to take her. You feel me? Because he told her he wouldn't hurt her, and I truly believe that he wouldn't. I do not think he would ever like hurt her because he loves her that much to where I feel like I don't think he would hurt Gabby like that to where she feels like she needs to fight back. But I feel like in that moment he didn't like he wasn't threatening her to where she felt like she needed to fuck him up. Now where that scene does come where she need to fight back and fuck him up, because I do feel like he's going to try to kidnap her again, and I feel like when that happens, then it's time for her to fight the fuck back. Cause like, bitch, you're not taking me again. As far as the conversation in the school is concerned, with him telling her that the letter that he wrote wasn't initially for her. He just sent them to her, but they're really for Heavy Boots because at the end of this episode, he's basically blackmailing Trent into dropping the case with Gabby, drop the charges against Gabby. Otherwise, he makes it public that his father basically said a lot of fuck yous to a lot of missing kids within the same area. And Sir thinks that the missing kids that went missing are, he feel like Jamie is a part of that. He said he knows what happened to Margaret's son, which I'm very interested about that because I feel like at this point they really made that like a really big deal in this season about what necessarily happened to her son. So where now I'm really concerned what did happen to her son. Is her son still alive? Is he still out there? If he is, when are they going to find him? Like, I just want to know because deep down I really do want Margaret to reunite with her son. I feel like if there's a point where they find out he is alive, that would be fucking amazing because I feel like that would be great. And I feel like if Sir does know what happened to Margaret's son, at the end of the day, it's not like he's doing it from the kindness of his heart. He will be only finding Margaret's son just so the pressure could get off Gabby, right? Because in season 8, I keep saying season 8. In season 2, episode 8, he basically told Zeke, like, I'm going to free all of you. I'm going to free Gabby. I'm going to free all of you. Pretty much saying, I'm going to help you all with y'all demons. Trent, Zeke, Lacey, Margaret, Don. I'm going to help all of y'all with y'all need help with so I can have Gabby to myself. Because at this point, he realized he's never going to have Gabby to himself if she has to take care of everyone else. So right now, he's going to try to take care of all of their problems so he can finally have Gabby to himself. You feel me? And the first thing on his list is helping Margaret find her son. I'm not sure. I do know it's for Zeke is to try to get him out the house. I'm not really sure what his plan is for Lacey or Don. I'm not really sure what it is for them, but as far as Zeke is concerned, I'm pretty sure it has to do with him getting out that house. I think Sir is gonna like keep fucking with him, or keep showing up at his place to where he eventually leads him outside. With Margaret, it's fighting her son so she could be free. With Trent, it's either drop them charges against Gabrielle or I'm making this public that your daddy wasn't the best detective as all of y'all saying he is. If anything, he a shitty cop because he threw a lot of cold cases to the side with missing children. Instead of helping these kids and helping these families get closure, he kind of said, fuck this, I'm throwing this aside. So, I thought that conversation was great, for real, for real. And I don't care what anyone says. That nigga, sir, he loved Gabby. Like, he loved her. Just like, a lot of people said they wasn't sure what the love connection it is that he had with her. Like, they wasn't sure if it was, like, fatherly love or, like, brotherly love. No, it's neither one of that. It's romantic love. Like, the way he feels for Gabby is romantic. Like, you don't try to get rid of people that's in someone's life unless you feel like they are a threat to your relationship, right? Right now, Sir sees Zeke, Margaret, Don, and Trent and Lacey as threats to his relationship to Gabby. He finally knows that he cannot have Gabby all to himself or have her alone if she still has to take care of all of them. So now he has to put himself in a position where he has to take care of all of their shit so where he can finally get her to himself. You feel me? And I feel like Sir really does love Gabby. Of course, Gabby doesn't love him, but for some reason, there's like this trauma bond, toxicity thing between like this weird connection that they have to where it's like, damn, I can't really explain it. To where it's like you kind of want to see more. Like, it's obviously a trauma bond because people always say, oh, she hates him so much, but then why is she so willing to meet him? I feel like Gabby, if that moment came, if push came to shove, where she has to save all of her family and she had to turn herself into Sir, I definitely agree that she would do it. If it means keeping them safe, 100% she would do it because that's just the type of character she is. Shamela Hampton plays a great character on TV. Gabby's character is very complex, from the flashbacks to the relationship she has with Sir to the relationship she has with everyone in MA. She's a complex character. So with Sir, he's amazing. They're like complex characters. They're like the top two characters in this show. Fuck, this is their show. This is their show. And I just feel like Sir is just so fucking smart because he already know what's up. And I feel like out of everybody in that bubble, he definitely sees Trent as a threat more than anybody because Trent and Gabby have these unspoken feelings for each other that they clearly need to talk about, but they're never going to get there if Trent cannot forgive Gabby. And Gabby is not going to keep kissing his ass for him to see that in that moment what she did to Sir was wrong. If he just wants to keep seeing the worst of her, let him keep seeing the worst at this point. My good sis does not have to kiss nobody's ass. And the way Sir talks about Trent, he talks about him with such hatred, like jealousy, like I need to like get rid of him, like get him out of the picture. At this point, Sir, you can kill Trent. I'm over Trent. I hate Trent. I don't like Trent. Who's really out here shipping Trent and Gabby? Like, who really wants Gabby and Trent to be together? They have no romantic chemistry. If anything, it's given like, okay, it's given situationship that went wrong. It's given Trent fell in love with Gabby during the friends benefits relationship they had, and he wanted more, and Gabby didn't. So, like I said in my last video, I'm really trying to wrap my head around why Trent feels like he's owed anything. If she told you she was not ready for a relationship, why do you keep trying to pressure her into one? Accept what it was at the time. Friends with benefits. Y'all was just fucking. That's what it was. She clearly did not want to make it more. So if you feel like she needs to tell you that at the time, while y'all were doing what y'all was doing, she was not ready for a romantic relationship, then allow her to tell you that. But that's never going to happen if you keep making it seem like she's just a terrible person. She's just horrible. Right now, he's seeing what she doing as black and white, and he's not looking at the gray area on why she did what she did. And she shouldn't have to keep explaining why she did what she did. If everyone else in MA already forgave her and moved past it, why the fuck can he not? He's still talking about the shit. He can't move past it. I'm just irritated. And the person who's working with Sir, his accomplice, hit Gabby in the back of her head. She had a bandage on her forehead. She was like a cuss, but she still wanted to do the case. She was laying in a hospital bed telling Trent what Sir was telling her, that he had a display full of missing children, and that she was looking at him when she got hit, so he is indeed definitely working with someone. Trent obviously doesn't believe her. Don was upset that she lied to him, and she told him that right now she was giving him space to work things out with his husband, because right now his husband is really like upset with Gabby, to the fact that she would even ask Don to basically cover up for her and lie for her, to where it was causing a lot of problems within their marriage, where Gabby created a boundary to where she felt like, listen, Don, I really don't want to fuck up a good thing that you have in your marriage, so I'm going to back off. I'm not going to ask you to do nothing for me. Even though Don has really been her ride or die, I fuck with Don. I love Don. He is so sweet. He is so cute. And he really fucking loves everyone. He is so passionate about everybody in MA. He ride for all of them. He ride for all of them. Especially Gabby, he ride for her. And I was really, really scared when he got shot, because right now I was like, please don't kill Don. Do not kill Don. Whatever y'all do not kill Don. Writers, y'all hear me? Do not kill Don. He's a real ride or die, and you need niggas like that. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Before I even get to the ending, before I even get to the scene that really pissed me off, let's talk about this mystery woman that Trent was sleeping with. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but did anybody find it weird that after Trent slept with this woman, Sir just magically found himself inside of Trent's home at the end of the episode? Like, it was, no one thought, no, there's no way in hell somebody thought, oh, Sir broke in. But then it's like, okay, maybe he did. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but at the same time, it cannot be a coincidence, right? And I said it because we did see that Sir was breaking into the house. Who was it? That wasn't Trent's house. Because if it was, it damn sure looked different in this episode than it did in that one episode. But whoever house that was in episode 4, where he almost was going to hit Trent over the head with a lamp, he clearly knows how to break into people's homes, because he was doing it with Lacey when she was a kid. He was, breaking into, he was kind of like getting in and out of her bedroom without making a sound. So he knows his way around shit. But I'm saying, what if he has someone, know how to keep the locks and like, I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but like I'm saying, I just thought that was kind of weird that, this Trent sleeping with this woman, and all of a sudden Sir's in his house at the end of the episode. Come on now. And as far as I'm concerned with Trent and Gabby needs to be completely off of him. He basically like falling for this woman that he slept with, to where she leave her bra on this nigga couch, and he talk about, I'm gonna make you dinner, and he's really bitter that Gabby broke his heart. And this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Instead of being so angry with Gabby, how about he try to express what he felt when she shot him down, when she didn't want a real relationship. Instead, he walking around with all this anger, and it's like really annoying at this point. It's annoying the fuck out of me, because I just feel like, bro, I understand rejection is hard, and I understand he might have wanted something real, but Gabby is like in nowhere, shape, or form in the right mental space to be having a real relationship with anyone. Let her just focus on her work. Let her just focus on getting Sir out of the picture, and maybe somewhere down the road there can be a her and Trent. But at this point, I'm low-key over whatever the writers are trying to do for Gabby and Trent. I want Gabby to have no part of Trent. He could be with that new bitch, and he could leave my girl Gabby alone. Like, I don't like the way Trent talked to Gabby. I don't like the way he come at her. I don't like the way he come at her with so much hostility, because I never feel like sometimes when he coming at her, half the time it has nothing to do with the Sir shit. I feel like it has to do with the other shit that happened in the past. And I feel like at this time, writers, it's time to give us more flashbacks. It's time to give us flashbacks on what really happened with Gabby and Trent's relationship. It's time to give us flashbacks on the day Don was able to track down Sir and leave the bait for where Gabby can kidnap him. Like, I need to see that. I feel like those flashbacks are important. It's one thing to like say, oh, that's what happened, but we need to see it. Just like how they were explaining how Gabby got kidnapped. They showed us flashbacks of how many days it was before she got kidnapped, how many days it was before she escaped, because that was important when it came to storytelling. Just like I think it's important in storytelling to show the fans what happened between Gabby and Trent relationship. oh, what happened that day when Don was able to trick Sir? What happened? And even Sir remembered Don. He said he remembered him finding him for Gabrielle. So it's just like, at this point, I need to see that shit. I just feel like it's important for me to see it because I just want to see more. Because Found, the writers and the directors of Found are doing, the executive producers, they're doing a great job when it comes to Found. Like I said, this show is very popular. The ratings are off the charts. This show is everywhere on Instagram, TikTok. It is very popular. Everyone is watching the show because it's just that fucking good. And I feel like I really hope this show get renewed for a third season. Because I was very, very excited to find out they were doing 22 episodes this season. But then at first I was a little skeptical about it because I thought, the first half of season 2 was a tad bit slow. But after watching the episode last night and seeing the promo for episode 10, baby, it's just getting started. It is just getting more juicy. And if this show get renewed for a third season, I know the writers are finna eat it the fuck up for the third season. This show is just that good. Like, I could see Found running for like 5 or 6 seasons. Nothing past that. I could see them running for like 5 or 6 seasons. That's how far I could see this show running. But sometimes with shows that are really that popular, they try not to cut them off TV. And I feel like how good Found is doing, do not take it off TV. Renew it for a third season. That's just how I feel. Now, before I talk about the ending, let me talk about the scene that pissed me off. For Trent to try to accuse Gabby of being Sir accomplice, that shit pissed me off because it's like at this point, the writers are not doing anything for me or anyone else in the fandom to like Trent. I never liked the Trent. I mean, in the first season, he really wasn't all that bad. He was really sweet towards Gabby. But since we entered the second season, I just really want him to die. Like, I want Trent to get hit by a bus. I either want Sir to kill him. Like, I want Sir to kill him. Like, let's just be for real. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I'm ready for Sir to take him the fuck out. Because at this point, yes, you are a threat to me and Gabrielle. You're in the wedge. You're in between. And I need to take you the fuck out. And at this point, I'm really all for it. I'm really for Sir killing him. Because Trent is just annoying. His appearance annoys me. The way he talk annoys me. The way he be coming for Gabrielle, that shit irritates me. Like, he just be coming for Gabby with the most hostile shit ever. And it's like, bro, why the fuck are you so mad? At this point, it has nothing to do with the Sir shit no more. It's all about what the fuck she did to you. It's just irritating. For him to try to sit there and try to accuse her for being Sir's accomplice and then try to say that she basically told Christian to run when she basically said that she feel like, okay, he could be a part of it or he knows something about it. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you really going to sit here and try to accuse her of being Sir's accomplice? Try to say she's been talking to him after everything, when she's been talking to him, keeping in contact with him when Lacey got kidnapped and after that. Number one, and I just want to make sure I'm not losing my mind, but when Lacey was kidnapped, wasn't Trent present when she made those two, when Sir made those 2 phone calls to her? So she didn't call Sir. Sir called her when she was wearing that burgundy on top of burgundy outfit. My bitch was looking slay. And then in the same episode, did Sir not call her again to tell her that he wanted to help her with the case? He was present for those phone calls. After that, no, Gabby has not kept in contact with Sir at all. He just been popping up. For real. This is probably the first time she's actually spoke to him face to face since all the Lacey shit didn't happen. Because in this season, they haven't had that many interactions. They've only had 2, 3 in this episode that just happened. They haven't had that many interactions for real. This season, they spent really time apart than together. And I'm really not mad about that because that gives Gabby more time for character development. And so does for Sir. My only thing with Sir is that I just didn't like that he didn't get the much screen time. But now that we're back, I'm really happy that he's getting more screen time than he did in the first half of the show. But Trent he just pissed me off because he tried to act like he's so self-righteous. And it's like, why the fuck did you not tell Gabby that Sir wrote her letter to begin with? Why did you feel like that was something you had to keep to yourself? You're the one who's withholding information. If it's something that is threatening her or if it's something that gets her harm, She should know off top. Like, if Sir's giving her letters, she should be aware of that. Like, what do you mean? And at this point, I think he should let the shit slide if she do talk to Sir or not. Because let's be honest, Sir is never going to hurt her. And if she can talk to him to leave all of them alone, then she's going to do it with or without anyone's consent. Because it just makes sense for her to do it. Because Gabby is Sir's kryptonite. She's like his oxygen. She's like the air that he breathes. He's like so in love with this woman that he's willing to literally help everyone else's problems just so he can have her to himself. So it really made me mad when Trent tried to accuse her of working with Sir. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Like she said, at this point, if you're not gonna see me nothing but just a bad person, there ain't shit for me and you to talk about. Nothing. And he talked about he want to see her phone. Go through it, motherfucker. Go through my messages. Go through my calls. There's no nothing between me and Sir. So my question is, why did he even put her in that room? Like, it's just irritating at this point. And in the ending, I really wish Sir didn't do no talking. I wish he would have just came in there and shot Trent. Like, boom, boom, like just pop, 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 pop. Like, he should have just shot the nigga like 3 times. Like, there's no talking. But he's trying to let my nigga like, no, like, I'm willing to let you live your life if you just drop the charges against Gabrielle. Like, drop the charges, drop the case against Gabby, and this won't go public. Like, Sir came in with I'm not really sure if it was 5 or 7 missing children who went missing when Trent's father was a detective. Trent's father said, fuck these cases, fuck those missing kids, and just put them in a file of cold cases to never be seen. So my question is, how the fuck did Sir get his hands on this case? How did he get these pictures of these missing children? How was he doing shit without people coming? How was he doing a lot of shit without people seeing him coming and going? Like, he's like a ninja. Like, he be throwing a ninja smoke bomb, and he just do a lot of coming in and coming out. And I agree with Trent. I think Trent should take it. Like, drop the case, because I low-key want him to drop the case against Gabby, because I really don't see her getting arrested anytime soon. Other than her keeping Sir locked in her basement, it's like, what does Trent really have on her? And I really feel like he's like in between arresting her or letting her live her life because he loves her and because he's pissed. I mean, let's be honest. Trent only wants to see Gabby do time because he's pissed, but I don't really think he wants to see her do time. That's just how I feel. But at this point, fuck Trent. I'm over him. Gabby needs to get over him. If he fucking that new bitch, she could really leave him alone because he's like not really worth it. He's just, ugh. I hate Trent. I hate him. I would never ever like Trent, and I feel like even if Trent was to drop the case, Sir should still go public with that shit, cause that's just how petty I would be. Like, bitch, did you really think if you drop the case, I still want to go public? People still need to know what kind of cop your daddy was, because for him to allow this case of 7 or 5 missing children to just let it slide, no announcement, no arrest, no nothing for the families who lost their children. He just let that shit slide. It really lets us know what kind of cop your father really was, what kind of detective he was. And you walking around here acting like, oh, you're here to honor his name. This shit will ruin the family name to know this is what he was doing while he was a detective. Letting just shit slide, like just saying, okay, fuck this case, it's not that important. You feel me? Like, So I really, really like the ending. I like when Gabby found out that she finally found out that Sir is living in an RV. You feel me? He's living in an RV and he's living somewhere very isolated because he does a lot of moving and he's in an RV obviously. And I feel like, but when they show him where he's at, sometimes in his scenes, it definitely looks like an RV. It's for sure an RV, and he definitely does a lot of moving. So it just makes sense. So now they on his ass, and now in the next episode, you already know they gonna be like trying to find that RV. So I'm really excited that my show is back. I'm very excited for the next episode. Like I said, I think when episodes 9, no, episode 9, when episode 10 through 13 drop, that is when I'll do a next review for the series. Because I want to do more. I don't want to just have to keep reviewing one episode. But I did want to get on here and review and talk about this episode because my show did come back on yesterday. So I'm very happy that I did this. And then up until episodes 10 through 13 drop, I will be focusing on wrapping up my Sopranos videos, and then I'll be dropping that Breaking Bad video. And then when episode through 10 and 13 drop, I will review all those episodes. And then 14 through 14 through 16 I'll review, and then 19 through 22 I'll review altogether, actually. Or actually, no, 14 through 19 I will review, and then episodes 20, 21, and 22 I will review. Or I might just make a video talking about the season finale all by itself. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say this again so people will not get confused, and I might leave it under the description. When the next week episode come out, I probably will not be making a review about it up until they drop, until episode 13 drop, because 10 is coming out, 11, 12, 13. Or I might just do, might wait. That's exactly what I'm going to do. When episode 12 drop, that's when I would do episodes 10 through 12 of review. And then 13 through 16 I will review, and then 17, 18, and 19 I will talk about, and then 20, 21, and 22 I will review those together, and then the last episode will be a review all by itself. And I'm going to make sure I write those down so I won't forget, and I might leave it underneath the description for this video. So yeah, I'm going to do that instead of just doing a review one episode at a time, because it just makes sense to talk about more than one episode at a time, so I could just let you guys know this is what's been going on for the season, and this is like the juicy shit that is happening. So yeah, that's my review for this episode. A really fucking amazing episode. Nothing bad I can say about it. I loved everything. I loved all of it. Like I said, I'm very excited for this season. I'm very excited for the last episode. I cannot wait to find out who Sir Accomplice is. This season has been fucking amazing, and I cannot wait. I really don't want it to end. I can't wait for that third season. I'm going to catch y'all next time. The next video I will be making is me talking about Christopher's character in The Sopranos. And then I will catch y'all later.